Hello, welcome to Patrice for Pilates and Yoga. This is day 2 of a 7-day series of Pilates and Yoga for the new year. So it's to keep you strong and get you stronger. Let's go. We're going to start with a box position. So arms under shoulders and knees under hips. So make sure your hip distance apart. Now breathe in and we're going to extend the right leg to start with. So take the right leg long along the floor as if you're drawing a chalk line with the leg, and then draw it back in. So these are really slow, controlled Pilates moves. I want you to get the feeling of your tummy taking the load. So although you're moving the leg, the work is coming from the tummy draws in tightly, the ribs are softened down, your eye gaze is down, your neck is an extension of your spine. And we're just warming up for our short workout today. These are really short workouts, but you can fit them in any time of the day. Ideally in the morning to mobilise and get you going for your day, but equally you could do them of an evening, because we always do a little cool down at the end, a little stretch at the end. So just adding on to this, we're going to do a lift and take the opposite arm and opposite leg if you feel that's good for your spine. And breathe, and then slowly down and change. So the plan here is to keep the hips stable, so they're slow, controlled moves. The leg isn't too high. We're looking for length, it's extension. Spine on extension, but also the work is in the tummy, drawing up underneath. So draw the belly button to spine. Again, eye gaze is down, length through the limbs, and back we come. Slow and controlled. And you also want to try not to take the weight into the opposite hip. So you need to keep yourself really stable and strong in a good box position. And that's where the strength in our core comes in. So long and strong. So this is going to be our last one of this warm-up exercise today. Length and extension, and back we come. So from here, we literally tuck our toes under, so we had them long earlier. So one leg long, the other leg long, so you're in a nice strong plank. So just get that feeling of the plank, draw the tummy in. So tummy into spine, make the legs strong as well. So make sure your quads are really nice and strong here. We just have a few breaths in our plank. This could be a rest position, a bit like down dog is for yoga. So we're just resting a second here, drawing up under the armpits and belly button towards the spine. And now we're going to go over onto a side plank, literally come over and up. And again, you can do this on a knee if you want. So I'll show you the knee version now. So just taking the knee down so you can come from your box position over into a side plank if you don't want the full plank. So if you want the full plank, that's absolutely fine. We just lift the abdominals there, so lift inside oblique muscles, and make sure your shoulder is over the wrist, don't hurt the wrist at all here. It's the lift from the mid part of the body. Back we come, and down. I'm just going to go to the other side, so I'm looking at you when I go into the side plank on the other side. So again, you can do that from your box, so you just come round into your side plank here, or the full plank. Full side plank, depending on what works for you today. So don't make it too hard for yourselves. These can be progressive. This is a full body workout, but do what's right for your body. And down we come. And we go back into a down dog. So from here, just have a rest in your down dog after that plank. And we're going to go up into a three-legged dog. So right leg lifts up to the sky. Again, square the hips. And just enjoy the stretch through the hamstring. And again, if your heel is lifted off, that's absolutely fine like that. That's no problem at all. What works best for your body. You don't have to have your heel to the floor. And then we draw that leg in, and we just have a nice, strong lunge. So the work is going from the back leg right the way up to the fingertips. Maybe just turn your fingertips in a little and then draw the armpits down, shoulder blades back and down, and we come back And we go back into our down dog. And this time, once you're there and you're feeling nice and strong, we lift the left leg up to the sky. Just get that lovely feeling of openness. Try to square the hips though still here. And breathe as you then draw that leg through. And get a nice strong lunge position here. And up we come. So a nice strong lunge. And have a few breaths in this lunge. Again, take those shoulders back and down. Draw the tummy in. And make sure your legs are drawing into the midline. So you're working the groin. And then down we come. And we're coming down onto our bellies here. So we take our leg back. And we can go knees, chest, chin. Slowly, knees, chest, chin down. And just walk yourself back, if you need to, like me, into the middle of your mat. And again, we're going to do a little bit of back extension work here. So, what I'd like you to do is have your feet hip distance apart and your pubic bone deep into the floor. Draw the tummy in, then take the arms above you and creep them as far as you can, as if they're little spider's legs. So creep them along the floor. So drawing the arms up above your head, and your shoulders are right up to your ears. And then, just using the shoulder blades, draw your shoulders back and down into their back pockets. It's a really effective way of doing it. So your shoulder blades are now back into position where they need to be. The eye gaze is down. And we're going to start to do swimming. We're going to start really slowly, just with one arm. So right arm lifts, draw the tummy in and lowers back into position. Left arm lifts and lowers back into position. And now keep those going, and then we're just bringing the legs in when you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable, if you don't, you can do them separately, because these are quite tough. But make sure that tummy's pulled in, and then opposite arm, opposite leg, long and low and strong, and down. Long and low and strong. So if that's working for you, and you want to go a bit faster, you can. If not, just stay with that. If you want to, you can lift everything, and you can just swim using your core. Really strong. Switch the core on, eye gaze is down, you've got that lovely length through the neck and the spine, and the work is coming from the middle. That strong core, legs are long, don't let the knees bend. I can feel mine bending there a minute, so keep them strong, and then draw the arms back and lower yourself down. From here, push yourself back into a child's pose. And just stretch out the body. So just stretch through the fingertips and have a breath, get your breath back. From that short workout routine, we've worked the body really hard. And we come back and we just do some stretches. So we're coming over, and in fact I'll come to the side. I'm going to take the right leg over the left. And we'll just sit up tall and just stretch down for a nice glute stretch here. So just stretch into that, have a few breaths here. If that doesn't work for you, you can do this lying down. I'll show you the other option, but if this works, you can carry on and do this one as well, the opposite side. And then coming back. So the other option is on your back, lowering down with control. You can take the opposite leg over from the one you did before, and then just lift the knee towards you to have the same glute stretch. So on your back, just get that feeling of the stretch. Make sure you're relaxing your shoulders, relax the breath, and just breathe through. So we've worked our backs, we've done a nice yoga flow, we've done some planks for strength, and we're just stretching out the body. And just to finish off, take the legs up to the ceiling for me. Just flex the feet here and take the arms wide. Then come to a tabletop, and we'll just do a little rotation. So this is Pilates rotation, so we hover. It's not a yoga stretch. We're going to just hover and rolling back over the sacrum, come the other way, and you can look down the opposite arm, back to centre. We'll just do a couple more of those, and just hover. While you're hovering here, really draw the abdominals in deeply to get that stretch and really squeeze everything together. So I just remember to flex my feet there. You always forget little things. This is why you need the teacher there to come and reinforce everything. So that 90-degree sort of flex at the feet, and then the knees as well. And a couple more. And again, if you want to just work a little bit harder, you can take the legs long, and this time just slightly point the toes, soft point, and roll over the sacrum and come the opposite way. And back to centre. And to finish off, we'll just rock and roll up. Have a little teaser at the end. And your teaser can be there, or it could be here. And it could also be here, depending on how you feel today. So do the one for yourself, and then lower, and go finish off. So that was our short routine for day 2. You remember, you can do these in any order, it really doesn't matter because it's a full body workout. I look forward to seeing you again.